This is an interesting media story. If you've been watching the White House coronavirus press briefings, you might have noticed that there's a particular seat in the back left of the room, left if you're looking from the lectern where Trump stands, which has frequently been sort of like the lunatic media seat. Oftentimes there's a reporter from this wacky right-wing media outlet, OANN, that sits there. One time, Trump's former press secretary, Sean Spicer, was sitting there. And we've circled that seat in red in the image that we're showing our TV and video audience. The questions from that seat are typically just ridiculous, sycophantic Trump softball questions. But yesterday, there wasn't someone from OAN in that seat. And it seems that because of social distancing, fewer seats are being filled during these press briefings. But somehow at one point, this wacky OAN reporter, Chanel Rion, asked a question anyway, and she didn't have a seat. She was seen standing during the press briefing. So we realized she was standing at the back of the room. We flagged her with a green arrow in this next image, and she asked a question. And it was sort of weird that like everybody has a seat except she's standing in the back and looks very kind of disheveled. It was really weird. Well, the White House Correspondents Association has decided to kick out OAN from the press room altogether. They've removed their seat and issued a statement saying, as you're all aware, the White House Correspondents Association issued a policy last month restricting seating in the room to comply with CDC guidelines. We've asked reporters without a seat, essentially don't come to the briefings. We are writing to inform you that the White House Correspondents Association board has voted to remove a news outlet from the rotation because a reporter twice attended briefings in contravention of this policy. Now, of course, they will argue this is politically motivated, all of this other stuff. But they are the only ones showing up, even when they don't have a seat, and yelling softball, sycophantic, lunatic questions while standing at the back of the room. Check out some of the insane questions asked by people in that seat.
Do you consider the term Chinese?
OAN.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Thank you very
questions.
much. You treat me very nicely.
Do you consider the term Chinese food racist because it's food that originates in China or it has Chinese?
No, I don't think it's racist. I don't think it's racist at all.
On that note, major left-wing news media, even in this room, have teamed up with Chinese Communist Party narratives, and they're claiming you are racist for making these claims about Chinese virus. Is it alarming that major media players just oppose you are consistently siding with foreign state propaganda, Islamic radicals, and Latin gangs and cartels, and they work right here at the White House with direct access to you and your team?
It amazes me when I read the things that I read.
She can barely get the question out. And of course, these are loony cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs questions. Here's another one where they insert abortion and try to compare. This was Sunday, I think. Try to equate in some way death from the virus spreading virally to death from legal medical procedure abortion, which, of course, most Americans don't even believe death is an accurate characterization of. Here's the question Sunday.
Yeah.
2,405 Americans have died from coronavirus in the last 60 days.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you have 2,369 children who are killed by their mothers through elective abortions each day. That's 16,500 children killed every week.
Yeah.
2 states have suspended elective abortion to make more resources available for coronavirus cases. That's Texas and Ohio. Do you agree with states who are placing coronavirus victims above elective abortions, and should more states be doing the same?
Well, I think what we're doing is we're trying to, as a group, governors, and that's Republicans and Democrats, we're just working together to solve this problem.
Hilariously, that one was actually too crazy even for Trump to take the bait on. Like, when Trump finds the sycophantic suck-up questions too wacky to even take seriously, you know that you're doing something wrong. So this is actually great news. Unfortunately, OAN shouldn't have a seat, period. The fact that they had to lose it by violating social distancing measures, okay. They are worse than Fox News. They can't follow simple rules, so they're out. But again, they could simply force their way back into the room. They've been showing up uninvited anyway without even having a seat. So really strange times in which we are living. And OAN, and remember that Trump has been sort of praising OAN for a while now, and he seems gleeful when he calls on OAN and often calls on them by name, says, yes, OAN, beautiful question. Even Trump has not taken the bait on some of their wacky, delusional questions. This is a win, although for the wrong reasons. They should be kicked out because they aren't a serious news outlet. Instead, they're being kicked out because they're showing up and standing in the back to yell questions, even when they don't actually have an assigned seat. You'll take any wins. We'll take the wins no matter how we can get them, I guess is my view. This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. One of the things I make a priority on the show is not to perpetuate stigma for things that don't deserve it. We've talked about mental health. We've talked about many things where we should all just be respectful adults, period, and we would be better off. And Blue Chew can increase performance and give you that extra confidence you may be looking for. BlueChew.com, blue like the color blue, is the first chewable with the same FDA-approved ingredient as in Viagra and Cialis. It can be taken day or night, even on a full stomach, since it's chewable. It works twice as fast as a pill. Whenever the opportunity arises, Blue Chew is prescribed online by licensed doctors. You don't have to go to a doctor's office. You don't have to wait in line at a pharmacy. It ships right to your door in a discreet package. They're made in the USA, and since Blue Chew prepares and ships direct, it's cheaper than a pharmacy. And best of all, no more awkwardness. We've got a special deal for our viewers and listeners. Go to bluechew.com. Get your first shipment free when you use our promo code Pakman. That's Pakman. Pay just $5 shipping. That's BLUE chew.com. Promo code Pakman to try it totally free. Blue Chew is the better, cheaper, faster choice. And we thank them for sponsoring the David Pakman Show.